Okay, so it crawled underneath the web and it got away. So I've just caught it and I brought it back. So take two. Now you might think it's mean, because it's escaped, you might think, well, you should just let it go, because I had comments like that before. Well, superworms don't actually come from England. And if you look in other countries, they have a problem with invasive species. Now, superworms are a big running beetle that lives in the ground. But like I say, we don't have them. We have mealworms in this country, in England, which people feed to the birds. But we don't have superworms, which people feed to their pet spiders. Now, this isn't a pet spider, this is a wild spider, and it's going to try and escape again underneath the web, I should think. Now, if the spider hurries up and gets his act together, it would catch it, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. Spider. Okay, so I've just moved it. It's actually closer to her little lair, which is a bit up underneath that picture. And you can just about see her legs hanging down, so with any luck she'll come out and get it, because it's close to home. Here she comes. I can see some movement. She's going to have to hurry up because the superworm will escape and I'll have to feed it to a different spider. Spider's under there, look. At the spider, she came out, she grabbed her straight away, took it into her lair and she's eating it at this very moment, I think. There we go, this one's out now. She comes again. It's a big meal for her. She's a big spider then. Sit easy and then get more. Oh, there we go, she's trying to bite it. Mandibles are big enough to get around the actual head of it, but it's just crawling off. She's trying to bite it. Get a bite in the back and venomate it. I think she's just bitten it now. Now, as I said last year, I'm trying to feed them up so that I can grow them to a small size of a small dog. I can put them on a lead and walk them down the town. That'd be great, isn't it? It's me being silly. The actual mealworm's actually going towards her house. Superworms are 6 months old. From October last year, October 2023. We're now in April 2024. The spider's just come out. You can actually see, I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of spider web there coming out of her spinneret. So she's probably going to try and wrap it a little bit more just to glue it down a bit. Stop it flicking about and escaping. Underneath it, that. It's actually crawling into a little lair which is under this picture. Which I think she's bitten it, you see, and it's slowing, definitely slowing down. Definitely slowed down a lot. She's bitten it a couple of times now. Your venom's reacting, so it's paralysing the insect prey, slowing it right down, and it'll start to digest the actual superworm, digest its body, and then she'll come and bite into it and suck the juices out like a giant superworm smoothie. Oh. You can see this tiny bit of venom on her fang there. See them wiggling about that. Getting any closer. I think it's just going to try and focus on the superworm and not on the spider. Let's come back a bit and see if we can get a bit better angle. Sorry about the wobble. I'm standing as close as I can to get the picture. It's definitely slowed down. Last sort of throes of life. It's wriggling around. Probably its nerves more than anything. Just the venom's taking effect. Torch on the light on and see her eyes reflecting the light. Oh, I could go another bite to the abdomen of the superworm. Definitely slowing down. Again, biting into it. I'm going to leave her tweet it in a minute. It's like a 9-minute video of her just biting it every now and again, but definitely slowed down an awful lot. So I've still got one superworm left. Stereo's had one. And this one's had one. And they go bite again. Definitely envenomating it there. Look, still got the fang in. feeding on it soon. Fangs are still in, still biting it. Look, see the end of the fang in there. Definitely got it in there. Anyway, we best leave her to it, and she'll eat that, and then she'll grow ginormous, which will be awesome. So, English house spider, second one today, feeding on a giant superworm or a giant mealworm. Hope all is well, cheers. Hi, so yesterday I fed Stereo, my big spider that was under the stereo, a big giant mealworm, and she came out, she dragged it back, and she's in her hollow, I presume still eating it, because it's a big meal. And then I also fed this spider, which is a new one to feed, or newish, and it's a giant one. And she also got a giant mealworm. And as you can see, she's still feeding on it, which is great. She's got an enormous bottom. I should imagine that she's not quite as long as Stereo, but she's as big as in weighty like. Anyway, the other spider that lives near the picture of the moon. I did a house clearance job, and they were throwing away Apollo 8 pictures and everything. I didn't have anything to put on the sheds on the inside of the walls to cover the walls, so I put them up. And so I call this one Moon as well. Anyway, this is the other spider, and she's feeding on that giant mealworm. You can see she's got her fangs dug into it. She's slurping up the gooey giant mealworm, superworm smoothie that she's made. I'll just bring you along and show you. This is one that we can see rather than Stereo, who we can't see. There we go. Spider feeding on giant mealworm or superworm. Cheers.